This is Gary Butterfield.
This is Cole Ross.
And this is Monster, my podcast.
And this is The Embracer.
There's a monster in my podcast.
Stop in the name of love. This man wants to hug you.
This slimy man wants to hug you. This big red slimy man.
Acrid red fella. This guy.
Wait a minute. How did you learn my nickname down at the clubs?
Acrid red fella. I used to... my friend Ryan is also a ginger, and I used to tease him about being in a band called Red Boy Go.
Okay.
As like this, real poppy new wave band, because it bothered him. He didn't like it. But I've called you Red Boy and Orange Boy before, and you got real mad at me.
Yeah, I take exception to orange.
Yeah, red you're okay with though.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can call you Big Acrid Red Boy.
It's fine. Rolls off me.
Yeah, this is my giant acrid red partner.
Yeah. Water off a duck's back, man. It's fine.
Yeah. It's a game recognized game. This is another entry in our "What does the Shadowrun Monster Manual do to stop showing us genitals?" And here, there's I think this is about as close as it gets. Like there's see something that's definitely something down there.
There's a definite so it is a gut that extends downward into a panis.
Yep.
And that panis
has a little caboose at the bottom.
Yeah, that panis it implies a caboose down there.
Yeah.
But most of the zone is let's say in 3D rendering, it's the term is ambient occlusion. The shadow that occurs in corners. Okay. So there's some ambient occlusion that is definitely obscuring the caboose.
Yeah. His cabundle that he's got going on down there, you know?
Yeah.
This extremely sad, slimy, acrid gorilla.
Yeah. So this is another one of our kind of awakened apes. These are some apes that escape from zoos and medical research laboratories.
Mm-hmm.
But they're completely hairless. They got big old nips, rocking big old nips there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they look like big old doofuses.
Yeah.
Muscular thighs, though, I gotta say.
Yeah, big thighs. Just general kind of like, I think as far as monsters in this thing that have roughly my body type, and this might be the most.
You're right. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Kind of surprised, actually.
Not pleased, but surprised.
Yeah, please, not pleased, but I can handle it.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, but
I accept it.
Big acrid red. Yeah.
Yeah, big. That's me. Big acrid red. I love it when they call me Big Acrid Red.
Yeah. So what we're referring to in the acidity, the acridity of this, is that this is a big old red hairless ape that constantly secretes this kind of acidic sheen, let's say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's supposed to smell really, really bad, and that shows up in the thing. It's highly acidic as well.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, so their move is they hug you.
Yes.
So they give you a dissolving hug, which is definitely a thing.
The dissolving hug sounds like a name for like a weird kind of experimental MDMA.
Yeah, it does. They're like yo, I got this dissolving hug. You know, you say in the parking lot, and then people give you money for your illicit pills
because you are. It's a transaction. Yeah,
because you're at a fish concert.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why they're called the Embracer, and nobody should ever encounter these because they hang out in the caldera of volcanoes.
Yes. They hang out in the Shadow Talk, this guy Rory talking with his boy Scuzz. And he's saying, you know, I've seen these in Mount St. Helens, you know, by the cauldron, you know, that cave with that big lake of lava. And everyone's like, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all scary. He's chasing a guy runs down a passageway, screams because one of these things grabbed him.
Right.
And he thought it was the devil for a moment. And they do seem very devil-like.
They got the horns.
They got the horns. You know, and just the idea of these guys just hanging out by this hot springs, you know, just luxuriating in their acrid ass sweat, I'm into it.
Yeah, you got the good point. You get the poison out, you know.
Yeah. This one, just gonna give yourself a good schwitz.
Brought to you by our backers at patreon.com/duckfeed.tv.